Okay, stop.
I am the broker, actually. I am the person.
Dun 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 dun.
What's up, guys? We're here in Antigua. We're getting ready to go trade in our outboard for our dinghy for a bigger one. We're going into St. John's today. We're getting a rental car, also get a provision so we can go to Guadalupe.
Ow! Stop, family. Will one of you go get me a coffee to go? Hi. Hi. Can we need to rent a car just for good morning. If we can get a pet on the boat, but only Boss.
How much to rent Boss? 100 EC?
I'm renting for free.
For free? Hey family and friends, we are wrapping up our time in Antigua and heading into town to buy some important things like a new dinghy motor, and Carly and I are going to provision the hell out of Alfie. We're heading into Epicurean, which is like the Walmart of Antigua. Yeah. Family in the back, anything to say?
I'm excited.
Sums it up.
Well, excited more about the motor or the food?
Fucking motor.
The food.
For sure.
25 horsepower. We're gonna fly. All right, right now we're going up to Island Water Sports to get some more water sports stuff because we don't have enough of that.
Oh, nice, thank you. 3mm wetsuit, 45, 45.
I want a 5.
Alright, so think about that. You want 5mm wetsuit.
Yeah.
An extra small, you want to try it on? Real quick?
Probably.
Just real quick.
Be a dolphin.
You like the
It feels, it doesn't feel, it's way too tight. It's like, honestly, it feels like it's cutting off the circulation in my arms.
So right now we are at the post office and Mike is getting a package of paper charts so we can have paper charts on the boat in case the electronics go off. We got some backups, so we're here and it says no scantily dressed blouses or anything like that, and look what Carly is wearing. Very scandalous, I would say. So she's trying to hide behind her backpack right now.
We got our charts. It's awesome. And we got many more charts to come. I mean, eventually, as we expand our cruising grounds.
Sail the world.
Yeah.
Tortola!
Now we're in St. John's, gonna go get some food, and then we gotta go to Epicurean to get a bunch of canned goods that we can store on the boat, just to have like some extra 10-pound bags of rice and stuff like that in case we get stranded. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
We're preparing for the apocalypse. This is what's happening.
10 cans of chickpeas. This is the best bean.
Okay, we're at Epicurean. We're almost done. Super exhausted from grocery shopping like it's the apocalypse. but I think we found almost everything aside from a few random things. So, like corn tortillas. We're feeling good though. Yeah. The final aftermath. Most important.
Hey, what's up guys? We just left the Yamaha store over called Outdoor World in Antigua, and they gave me a pretty good discount on the motor. I told them I was looking to maybe buy a 𝗪𝗪, and they basically matched the price on that for me, which was really cool of them. The new outboard, we were not able to take it home with us because it has to clear customs in the dockyard. So they're actually going to deliver it next week to Nelson's dockyard, the historic place, and the old customs building from like the 1800s. It's like an old brick building. The girls are inside Epicurean right now, provisioning for the trip. Interesting to see what they come out of there with, but and also where we're gonna find a place to store it all on the boat. I'm sure it's gonna be lots of cans of like chickpeas and beans and sacks of rice and all kinds of quinoa and other gross stuff that they like to eat. But what do you guys get?
Everything.
Lots of quinoa.
No
Actually,
quinoa.
no quinoa.
Wow, that's music to my ears. Alright guys, just dropped off the rental car. The girls and Mike have all the provisions on the dinghy boat. Dinghy boat looked like it was about to sink with all that stuff on there, including the battery. So I didn't want to get on there. I went and dropped the the rental car back off, said hello to our friend Boss, the dog, and now I'm walking back to English Harbor to go get back on Alfie. So fair warning, I'm not the best tour guide, but I'm walking into Nelson's dockyard right now, going through the main gates. Here it is. So this place was originally established as one way in, one way out. Admiral Nelson with the British naval fleet, I think they called it the West Indies fleet. They held this place, and it still stands today. I think it's from the 1600s, and there's like a lot of old buildings and stuff like that around. Here's the old officers' quarters here. A lot of these old streets are all original. It's all old cobblestone stuff. Kind of reminds me of St. Augustine, Florida. There's some more of the officers' quarters up ahead, and then I think here on the left was the barracks for the army men, I guess the navy men, the sailors. But anyways, this was an old hurricane hole for them back in the day, and they fought the French and the Spanish to take control of the various islands down here, the West Indies. I assume they fought some pirates too, but it's a pretty cool old historical place. All this stuff's original. This is the old customs area here, immigration. This is where we came in and cleared with the boat papers, and we got our cruising permits. This is all old original stuff. It's pretty cool. Our broker that helped us with the purchase, Alfie, his office is right up there. He's one of the old, he's in one of the old officers' barracks. Some of these other little buildings were, I think, munitions, supplies. There was storage for provisioning and food. But this old dock is all originally built, you know, 300-400 years ago when these guys were here. Luckily, this is where Alfie was when Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Maria hit earlier this year, and she fared all right. None of the boats in this anchorage were damaged, where the nearby Barbuda and St. Martin were both devastated. So pretty good hurricane hole. But yeah, you can see all the big yachts here. A couple classics up here. I'll show you here in a second. All right, so these big things here are called capstans. They're for roping to a large ship, and you can several men get on it and turn it so that you can haul the ship over onto its side to clean the bottom, copper coating, anti-fouling, kind of primitive versions of that. But yeah, they could lean a whole ship over and repair it here in the West Indies, as opposed to sailing all the way back to Great Britain. It allowed them to keep ships over here in the West Indies at all time, which they're used to protect for the sugar trade. And so this was one of their main bases for that. Alright guys, so now I'm going to walk over to the newly built super yacht dock. It's pretty cool. It's where we got our dinghy over right now, or hopefully they're coming back to get me. But yeah, there's some $5, $10, $20 million boats, maybe even more on this dock. I will say that I think Antigua Yacht Club has some bigger yachts, but these ones are pretty insane nevertheless. Also going on in Antigua right now is the 𝗪𝗪 Atlantic Challenge, in which there's single-handed rowboats, canoes. I don't know what the proper verbiage is for them, but yeah, they sail all the way across from the Mediterranean to, and they land here in Antigua, and they've been landing here pretty much every 6-8 hours for the last couple days. But it's pretty cool to see them come in. You know, they've just been rowing across the Atlantic for, 50 days, and they finally get to see land, so pretty interesting. But all right guys, I can show you the super yacht dock.
So we're on Goat Trail, which leads up from Pigeon Beach and then winds around to Nelson's Dockyard. It's our final week here in Antigua, crossing our fingers, and we're exploring Antigua, which we haven't really done enough yet. So we're hoping that we head to Guadeloupe this week, and we're gonna stop in 𝗪𝗪𝗏, go do some diving at the 𝗪cie𝗴𝗵 Reef, and then stop in 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗏, which is really known for like a tropical rainforest. So, cross our fingers we leave. This will be our first sail to another island, and we're gonna get going and leave our home, Antigua, which has been our home for the last 3 months.